Over in lane 7 in this race for the Sydney Cup, the Schoolgirls Cox State, and this pushing into an early strong position, coached by the ever enthusiastic James Rook, as those who were here yesterday. He turned the Nagambie Lakes Regatta Centre briefly into Flemington, and they would be up there on lane 2 and Melbourne Girls Grammar lane 3. So a couple of the top Victorian schools, really all the top Victorian schools are here with 5 of the 6 spots in the A final. And then Pymble Ladies College over in lane 7. They are the Sydney crew there who was second behind Kinross Walleroy in the Sydney Head of the River just on a week ago. So plenty of highly credentialed the mark of the race, and it's going to be a very, very narrow lead to Melbourne Girls Grammar up by just 0.8 of a second from St Catherine's, about a second back to Loretto Turak, who were there in 3rd place. College sit 5th, who were the head of the River champions from Melbourne. Year in a row, the crew from Wesley there in 6th place, but very crews as they continue on down the course here in the race for the Melbourne Girls Grammar School just look to be extending a little here, Chris. In 3rd, but going for it early here in the 2nd quarter, it looks like the Melbourne Girls Grammar School crew.
Yeah, the crew from St Catherine's on the far side of the course, just trying to stay with them, but early race leaders pushing ahead towards the 1,000-metre mark, and Loretto Turak enjoying a great battle. Definitely not clear of the danger halfway through the race, with attacks coming from either side in the form of Wesley College on their stroke side and MLCQ on their bow side for a attempt at the minor medals. Pymble Ladies College on the near side of the course there, just sitting just out of competition slightly. But it is definitely all about the crew from Melbourne Girls Grammar on the far side of the course in lane 2 that are making the most of things in the early stages of the Schoolgirl Cox State for the Sydney Cup.
Yeah, that's the crew on lane 3, Melbourne Girls Grammar, who are the defending national champions. Not the same crew, of course, but the school who took the title last year on Lake Barrington. Georgie Goff, Amelia Cogler, Hannah Glover, Isabel Balding, Olivia Nan, Lola DeHaan, Zoe McKernan and Eloise Fawkes, coxed by Alexandra Williams. And they have a great rivalry with St Catherine's School, who they beat in the Nationals last year. But St Catherine's have won the past 2 head of the schoolgirls titles here in Victoria. So Melbourne Girls Grammar School turned the tables on Lake Barrington last year and are clear here by almost a length, looking set to do the same on the Nagambie Lakes Regatta Centre ahead of St Catherine's in 2nd place. Zara Peel, Sienna Darcy, Lucy Green, Zara Bongiorno, Chloe Nevin, by John Saunders and Bridget Carlisle, and then still it looks to be the blue boat there of Loretto Turak in 3rd place. They were 3rd also in the head of the schoolgirls, narrowly from MLCQ, and they sit here in the bronze medal at this stage with the crew of Felicity Murray, Isabel Morello, Isabel Mellor, Claire McGurr, Stephanie Barre, and Jess Rawalder-Cox, coached by James Rook.
Looks like Wesley College in lane 4, just dropping back a MLCQ, trying to push Turak. So Loretto Turak sitting in 3rd. College in lanes 6.
I think it's getting... Melbourne Girls Grammar School down the outside of the course here. So it is a great battle, as Chris said, certainly for the bronze medal. Loretto Turak just ahead. Looking to come back on Melbourne Girls Grammar, down to just 0.92, so under a second with 500 metres to race.
Very tight as we come into the closing stages. Just a small image gap between 1st and 2nd place at the head of the field between St Catherine's and Melbourne Girls Grammar, the reigning champion. in the closing stages of Lake Ngambie.
And St Catherine's have made up some more ground. I think this is going to get very interesting late. We might need the photo finish equipment on standby here once again. And then Loretto Turak ahead of Wesley College. Still a very good race for the bronze medal again. MLCQ then sit 5th. And 6th place would be the crew from Pymble Ladies College. So you'd have to think it's going to be the Victorians celebrating victory here. Determined they are inside the final 250 metres of the race, and they settle down to the Melbourne Girls Grammar School combination across there on. But can they make up any more ground late here? Melbourne Girls Grammar School in front, St Catherine's quickly on them now, gaining a little bit with each stroke they take. Also ahead of MLCQ, but St Catherine's are coming on the defending 100 metres, and St Catherine's gaining with every stroke. It's still Melbourne Girls Grammar School, but only charge to the line. St Catherine's have got their boat in front, and they will win the Sydney Cup. St Catherine's by a canvas, a fantastic finish. College who get up in a great race for 3rd as well, edging out by just over a length in the end. Loretto Turak who'll finish 4th, MLCQ in 5th place, Pymble Ladies in 6th. So after all that, they finish from St Catherine's who've won the Sydney Cup.
That was fantastic. That's probably one of the best. I'd say that's the best final we've had thus far this morning.
That was
congratulations to St Catherine's School rowing through. Melbourne Girls Grammar for 2nd. Wesley College in 3rd. Loretto Turak 4th. For the national champions for the Sydney Cup, 7